make sure that everything on the screen looks okay before we get started. I think it looks all right. Hopefully you guys can hear me. My microphone's a little lower than usual, but oops. Well, here we go. How do I get Lauren at 3 times the speed live? You have to put it in chipmunk mode. Chipmunk mode. Chipmunk mode! I'm just kidding. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I don't know how to fix things at all. I like to say chipmunk mode. Okay, you guys, I'm really super excited to show you the very big surprise. The reason why I don't break it. I think it's probably not supposed to be that loose, but there's like little knobs and stuff that I could mess with there. By the way, I just want to say hi to everybody right now over in all of the comment section over here. Hi guys. I think I even see somebody saying hi from Twitter. I think that's what that little thing is. Oh, Guys with Bibles up here representing Guys with Bibles, one of my all-time favorite podcasts, so do be sure that you check them out. We've also got Chris from Voice of Reason and Patrick from Cave to the Cross Apologetics, because there ain't no party like a podcast party. And a podcast party usually involves all of us talking to you guys like we're doing right now. That's a podcast party. Anyways, I have a special surprise. I'm really excited for the special surprise. I'm not sure if this little like Zoom meeting thing is always there or if I just have my screen wrong, but we're going to leave it for right now. And hopefully I don't look like I have oh, hi, God bless from North Carolina. Oh, I do love it when you guys tell me where you're from, because it's so much fun to see all of you guys in the comments and telling me what cities and states you are. You guys, are y'all still on lockdown? Is it like a thing still happening for y'all, or have you been like sort of here and there, a little bit things opening, a little bit things not? It's sort of weird. Oh, Nevada. Okay, there we go. Fernley, Nevada. I can read. I need to still fix that. It's still a little too big, isn't it? I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna remember that next time, and I'm gonna fix it. Let me know if you guys can't hear me well, because my microphone is sitting way lower than it usually does, and I can pick it up if I need to. But I have a special package in my hand, and this special package in my hand is the reason why I'm a day late on the Friday Mega List. As you know, you can see, this is the Friday Mega List. I'm Lauren from Tulips and Honey, and I'm coming to you on the wrong day of the week. And the reason for that is that we could not actually get our special surprise yesterday. We had to wait until today, and I wanted you guys to all see it. So I didn't want to have to wait a week, because that's like a really, really long time. So I don't know if you guys were aware of this, but our ratings and whatnot have doubled on the podcast side. So we have twice as many people listening each week than we did just like a month or so ago. And so Clementine, our producer, came to me and was like, bark, 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 because she's a dog and she doesn't actually know how to talk. But I interpreted that as meaning that she actually needed some help, because there was too many people sending messages and things like that. And so we got her an assistant, and his name is Mr. Forkle. Please meet the newest member of the Tulips and Honey team. This is Mr. Forkle. Mr. Forkle wants to eat the microphone. Don't you, Mr. Forkle? Ah, isn't he cute? I wish he would look up here. Look up here. Look right here. Look over here. You're not looking in the right direction. Look, follow my finger. Ooh, there you go. No, follow my finger. It's supposed to be the smartest kind of dog, but it can't even follow my finger. Isn't it so cute? Oh my goodness, he's so fluffy and soft, and he's going to do this whole episode with me, because he really, 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 really does not like to be left alone at all. You can see his little bow tie, because he's very professional. Mr. Forkle is a very, very serious assistant to the producer, so he's going to be helping quite a bit. And he like whines if you leave him in the room alone for like 5 seconds. So he's not happy being left alone. I'm really fascinated by the difference in these two dogs. So Clementine, our producer, if you don't know, is a golden doodle. So she's half poodle and half golden retriever. This is just full poodle here. This little guy is full poodle. He has like the coolest, prettiest greenish blue eyes, but he won't look at the camera, so you can't see them. But he's really got these pretty eyes. He looks kind of girly, actually. We've been saying he looks dainty. He's very dainty looking, but maybe that's just the poodle thing. I'm not a big fan of the poodle cuts. He looks like he has monkey paws. Like his paws are shaped, and they look weird. So I probably won't continue on with that practice. But we're really excited to have him, and he's super sweet. When we brought Clementine home, she kind of wanted to be left alone. She didn't really want anything to do with us for a couple of days. And even after that, like, unless she was chewing on us personally or chewing something up that we cared about, she really just wasn't interested in anything we were doing. And so this puppy, on the other hand, is like not interested in being anywhere else besides in our lap. So he's a standard sized poodle. He's going to get big, but how dare you, Reginald? Okay, so there's a little bit of a problem with the naming. We have a divide in the house because the hubby doesn't particularly care for the name Mr. Forkle. Obviously, he looks like a Mr. Forkle, right? Like, his name is clearly Mr. Forkle. But the hubby thinks that his name should have been Sir Reginald. And I gotta be honest with you, I really like the name Sir Reginald. I think that was really fun, and I'm sad that we didn't pick that one. But we had already gone with Mr. Forkle, and he's already kind of responding to it a little bit, so it's too late now. And I really love the name Mr. Forkle. I think he sounds very professional in his bow tie. I think that James, Dr. White, would be very impressed with his bow tie, with the level of reformedness going on. Even his bow tie is reformed. Yep, that is a far superior name. I'm going to assume you meant Reginald because I doubt anybody would think that Mr. Forkle is a far superior name. But it is a character in one of Kaylee's favorite books, and so I love the name. I love the character. So I'm really excited about our super sweet new little friend in our family, and I was happy to get to show you guys. And he's being really shy and super duper sweet, but. Anyways, I'm going to do the whole rest of the show like this. And you guys, just to know, hi, hello, Samit, I can't pronounce your name. But hello, I'm glad you're watching. Does that scare you? Did I say hello too fast? I think I scared him. He's okay. He's a good boy. Anyways, I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to have him with me the whole entire time we're doing this episode because I just want everybody to know why I'll be tired over the next couple of months and why I will probably be a little flaky and not very active or awake because I'm going to be kettle training and potty training this sweet little guy, and it's gonna mean a lot less sleep. When we brought Clementine home, it took us 2 months before she was kettle trained or potty trained. So hopefully he's smart and does a better job. So far he's doing a really great job. Obviously today is his first day in our house, so we had to drive quite a ways to get him. A little flaky as opposed to Chris with the jokes. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. He looked at me like I was insane. I'm so sorry. That's so true. That is literally so true, though. That's a good point. Maybe, wouldn't it be weird, though, like if being tired actually made me focus more? And instead of being flaky and constantly concerned with squirrels, I was like a normal human being. That would be kind of cool. It still wouldn't make me want to miss out on sleep all the time, but it would be very interesting. This is like a scientific experiment that we're doing now. Let's see what sleep deprivation actually looks like. My husband, yeah, you're right. Sleep or no sleep, it really doesn't matter. Did that scare you too? He's got this fluff right here that makes him look like he's very offended all the time whenever he does this. It's just fluffy right here, and it makes him look like he's very offended. Okay, we're going to talk about actual stuff though. So I don't have like a whole terribly large amount of stuff to talk about today, but I do have a few fun things that I was really hoping to talk about. There was a squirrel in my apartment window yesterday, and I took a picture of it. Oh my goodness, Mark, you have to send me that picture. I will totally put that picture up on the next live event. That is so fun because I have a squirrel that likes to hang out right here above this window, and he comes by, but only in like the most important interviews. I was really surprised that he did not make an appearance during the Costi Hinn interview, which you guys will get to see a sneak peek of at the end of this live event. I have I think about a 4.5 minute clip of that 2.5 hour episode that will be coming out on Monday, interviewing Costi Hinn. We talk about his book, but we talked about a lot of other stuff. And at one point, even Costi says, this interview just has a lot more to offer than just that. And so I thought that was really funny. He's hilarious. I'm really excited for you guys to get to see that whole episode. But I have a small portion of it for you guys at the end of this. So stick around for the end of this live episode, and then you will get to actually take a peek-see at that episode, which will be coming out on Monday. And let's see what else. I have some other stuff here that I'm going to reach for without offending Mr. Forkle. A wonderful, sweet listener and follower on Instagram sent me this beautiful painting. All of the green is actually mushing into the green screen. That's fascinating. This beautiful painting was done by Roseland Art Co. And she was so sweet. So I won the painting, but what she did to go above and beyond is she sent me tulips. How sweet is that? She painted me tulips. The lighting is kind of, there you go. Now you can see it. it looks very similar to the one in the background. And I just wanted to thank her and let you guys know that there is a sister on Instagram at Rosalind Art, and she paints beautiful, beautiful pictures. She's a wonderful, sweet sister, Reformed, so biblical in her faith, and so I just wanted to give her a shout out and thank her for sending me these beautiful paintings. I was super excited about the tulips. She sent me one for me and one for Kaylee, which was really super sweet. And so the other thing that I wanted to mention really, really quickly is the upcoming women's conference. I've been talking about it each week and letting you guys know there's an upcoming conference. It's going to be the Open Hearts in a Closed World Conference, and it is going to be July 13th through July 17th, 9:30 Central Standard Time in the morning. And so it's going to be worship by City of Light. They're doing a couple songs, I think 3, I don't remember now. They're doing some songs, and then we're going to go straight to a one of our main speakers. We have Brooke Bartz, we have Susan Heck, we have Michelle Leslie, Erin Coates. If you missed Erin Coates' interview, I just dropped last Monday an interview with Erin Coates where she gave her testimony, and we talk a lot about, what are you doing? You're supposed to be looking at the camera, not me. He needs to be trained. He needs some training. I don't like the puppy breath. I really don't. I can't like it. So anyways, that episode is available. If you missed it, her testimony was incredible. I was absolutely moved to tears. I try not to get too emotional on the program. Anytime you see me being emotional, that's probably pretty extreme. So, I mean, unless the emotion that you're witnessing is confusion, then you probably aren't going to see a whole lot of it here on Tulips and Honey. But her testimony was absolutely wonderful. I was so blessed and edified by it to hear how God graciously saved her. So make sure that you get a chance to see that if you haven't. Erin's going to be one of the main speakers. Penny Amack is another one of the speakers. And then we have 4 breakaway sessions. They're going to be done by very, very sweet and kind believers over on the... What are you doing? I think he wants to eat the microphone. I was all set and excited to see him chew up all of Clementine's favorite toys the same way that Clementine did to us when we brought her home. And he's not really big into any of her gigantic toys. He really just wants the little ones that he has. But maybe when he gets a little bit bigger, hopefully, when he gets a little bit bigger, he can torture her the same way that we were tortured. So anyways, I was just pointing out that the conference page, Open Hearts in a Closed World, over on Facebook is actually, oh hi Kim, I am so glad to see that was a blessing to you as well. I was really, really excited about Erin's her whole thing, and she also said that she was hopeful to come back on and do a whole nother episode because there were so many questions that we didn't get to. So hopefully she can come back on. And I hear Mr. Forkel likes pineapples in his dog food. No, didn't you hear me tell you that he was Reformed? So obviously he's too biblical to like pineapples, Patrick. Jeez. Somebody asked if I lost a bet with all those pineapples in the background of your post. So if you guys haven't seen yet, Patrick and I did a whole video. So if you don't know, Cave to the Cross Apologetics is this really great podcast where they're going through an entire book, usually an apologetic book. So the whole idea is if there's a concept or something that you're struggling to get, this is how I ended up really, really enjoying their podcast, is that I struggle with pretty much any apologetic concept. Let's just say pretty much all of it. And they go through it chapter by chapter and explain all the big words and all the big meanings in a way that somebody like me can actually understand. And so that was such a blessing to me. And so that's what they do. So I actually somehow hoodwinked Patrick into reading a Joyce Meyer book and doing a full episode about the Joyce Meyer book, which is over on his Patreon. It's coming up soon. And so if you're not already a Cave to the Cross Patreon, go do that so that you can see this really fun episode. I'm really excited about it. I mean, it was straight up misery, you guys. You talk about a labor of love. No, this was a labor of misery, okay? This was miserable to have to read this book. But we did it. We got through it. It was terrible. Our friendship, it was rocky there for a minute, but I think we made it through. And if you guys want to see that, you can go and join the Patreon over there at Cave to the Cross Apologetics. And hopefully I'll remember at the end of this to put links to that, because I noticed that I forgot to do that last week. So I need to start trying to remember. And Mr. Forkel is here to help me remember because he's a part of the team now. He's so chill. He's just relaxing. But I wish he would show you guys his pretty eyes. I mean, I could lift him up and put him over there by where the camera is so that you could see them. But it's an expensive piece of equipment, and he's an untrained puppy. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do it anyways. Justin, look away. Look away. Look away at the irresponsibility of your wife. Oh, you can't see it. You can't see how pretty his eyes are. There you go. Oh, aren't they so cute? I couldn't hardly take it when I saw his eyes. I really don't like the way poodles look, but he has really pretty eyes, so I'm super happy that we got him. And he's hyperallergenic because, of course, we're all super allergic to like everything in life. So I think that is all I actually had to mention today. Hopefully I'm not forgetting. I feel like I'm forgetting something super important, but I can't think about anything else that I was... Oh, updates. Yes, that's what I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about updates. So on the updates coming up on the podcast. So obviously, like I mentioned, on this coming Monday is going to be the Costi Hinn interview. We did keep him for quite a long time. Emily Avey from the Aquila and Priscilla Hour actually joined me to do that interview, and she was such a sweet, kind sister to join me and help me with that because I was a little nervous. But Costi Hinn is hilarious. Somehow by the end of the entire episode, him and my husband were best friends. So I don't know how that happened, but it happened. And so, yeah, I'm excited about that episode to come out. And then we have some really great interviews coming up that we're going to be... I'm trying to think about the actual order with which they will be dropping. So I'll have to get back with you about what's coming up. I think next week will be Jasmine Davis. And so I did a crossover with the Women of the Table, another one of my very favoriteest podcasts. And that's going to be coming up soon too. And then I will hopefully be able to actually do some like topical episodes like I used to do before I had like a million interviews. I got all these interviews because everybody was home from the quarantine, and now everybody is literally back at work, and so now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to actually do some topical stuff this time. So that's coming up super soon. I'm super #team Mr. Forkle. Thank you, Kaylee. We're team Mr. Forkle. That's already his name, so there's nothing you can do about it now. He already answers to it. And I think that's it. I really think that's all I got. I know this was kind of a short one. Nobody got any sleep last night, so we're all exhausted here at the Hereford house. We could definitely use your prayers. If you could also please be praying for Brooke Bartz as she puts on this conference. I know that she is working really, really hard, and they are doing giveaways. So just today, over on the Open Hearts group page on Facebook, I think it was Sean Derby and Kristen Everett actually won, and one of them won Brooke Bart's book, which I have here somewhere. I have it right here. I'm so sorry, little guy. Haha, I did it without spilling anything that time. Boom. This is Brooke Bart's book right here. Ta-da! Chronic Love. And so I believe Kristen won Chronic Love, and then I believe Sean actually won the Media Gratia code, so a free code for their online courses. They were kind enough to give us 5. Only 2 have been given away, so there are 3 more giveaways to be done with the Media Gratia. So make sure that you are already following over there on that Facebook group. There's a YouTube page now as well, and a website and everything, and so make sure that you're following all those things and that you have reserved a spot on your calendar for the upcoming conference. And if you know any ladies that would be blessed by it, share that information. And I think that's it. I think that's all I have. And so I'm going to play the sneak peek. Ooh, I'm going to play the sneak peek. And you guys, I hope you're having a blessed week. And yeah, other than that, I guess I'll see you next week. Bye, Humblebees.
So first, discern the difference between a false teacher and a false convert, okay, or someone being deceived. False teachers, we want to love them, right? They're a soul, they're a human, they're the Imago Dei. I mean, they're a person, they're not a devil. So that's fine, but they are merited stronger language, stronger approaches, more care and even distance. Jude is clear about that when he speaks about that. In the kind of whole section, if you want to understand it best, is Jude 17 to verse 23. And when he says, have mercy on them, meaning basically he's describing the dangerous people that are, and he says, hating even the garment polluted by or stained by the flesh. Yeah, have mercy on them with fear, he says. What does that mean? Well, like, have mercy on them, and then you fear God for them. You fear for them in the hands of a holy God. So false teachers, you look at that way. But Jude has a couple other categories, and this is talked about in the book as well. You've got the doubting, and then you've got the deceived and the dangerous. He says, have mercy on some who are doubting. Okay, simple. They're the people that annoy you the most. You want to hit them upside the head with your Reformed study Bible or your MacArthur study Bible, and you're like, dude, just stop. Okay, how many times do we have to talk about this? I know, I saw this Osteen sermon, and he seems like he's such a good guy. And then, I was doing this study where, man, just Furtick, he pumped me up, and then I was crying, and I know he's a modalist, and I know that's something about the Trinity, and he hangs with T.D. Jakes, who is total prosperity gospel, but man, I feel, and you're going, okay, let's talk again. Have mercy on those who are doubting. There's those kind of people, and they're really annoying because you're like, how many times have you see? No, I see. I just feel a lot. It's like, I feel. Okay, stop feeling and let's start thinking. Okay, no more emotions for a second. Not that emotions are bad, but they can be deceiving. So let's use our brain. Why does Jude say this? This is not in the text, but it's inferred. At least I think so. Why be merciful? Because they're the hardest people to be merciful towards. They drive you crazy. So be merciful to the doubting. You're gonna be dealing with them a lot. We need to discern: is our family member a doubter? Are they wavering back and forth? Well, Jude says, under the direct inspiration of the Holy Spirit, be merciful. So be merciful, be kind, be forbearing, and then save others, snatching them from the fire. He says in the next little section, if you will. And I say those are the deceived. You're going on rescue mission. That's the person you meet for coffee and you go, listen, you are in or have been sucked into heresy. Enough is enough. You got to get out. You're literally going the way of hell. You're heading there. Time for truth. Let's talk. And you're going in. It's like Coast Guard, drop the rope. You're trying to pull them out of the squall. And then, of course, we already talked about the dangerous, that next line where Jude says, have mercy on others with fear, hating. So that's the way to do it. You got to discern what category of person you're dealing with. The same way in the world's terms, you would discern a situation that was volatile or aggressive. Is this person a UFC fighter that's about to knock you out? Is this person just kind of all bark, no bite? Or is this person just having a hard day and they're clearly just venting? I mean, what kind of person are they? We do that all the time in life.